This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning. We can hear you.
Okay, so thank you. And again, I hope you are good. So if you have any question, query, any doubt, so you can share with me in this session, and then I will start new topics after few seconds, few minutes, maybe we can say that. Okay. So let me show you another topic regarding Salesforce administrator, and please mute the mic, anyone, some disturbance is there. Please mute the mic. Okay, fine. So yesterday we have learned about more things about the Salesforce administrator, and now it's a new journey about Salesforce ecosystem and Salesforce family. So let's get started without any further delay. So here you can see my notes like object ID, schema ID, and object key prefix. This is very good things, and you have to need learn these things all as well. Okay, so object ID. Okay, object ID is nothing but it's a table ID. Schema and object both are same. Okay, you can generate your schema, that is called database. Okay, and object ID, schema ID, and object key prefix. So Salesforce provides a set of ready-made object, you know very well. Okay, like by default some predefined object that is called standard object in Salesforce, a part of Salesforce CRM, and Salesforce has allocated a unique identification number for each object. Okay, and please focus in this point because it's a very important for us, right? So Salesforce has allocated a unique identification number for each object, which is called object ID, schema ID, and object key prefix. So how to identify our object? This is our object, this is account related object, or this is contact related object in Salesforce. So how to recognize these all things? So you can recognize with the help of key prefix index. Okay, so how to do that? So here you can see in my notes, each object contains 3 characters alphanumerical number. Here you can see. This is a very most important concept. Each object contains a 3 characters alphanumerical number. For example, object name, you can see like object account, contact, opportunity, lead, case, solution, campaign, order, user, task, event. There are so many objects in Salesforce. Is a predefined, or we can see that standard object, right? So how to identify this is my account object, this is my contact object, or this is my lead object, or this is my case object, for let's say anything. Okay, so here you can see I have 2 columns like object name, object ID. Okay, so under the account object, this is our base URL here to here, like https colon then forward slash and some your server URL name, means your org name. After that you can see different types of numbers. Okay, so this is common for all. This URL is common for all. Based on your region, it's automatically changed, like AP, EU, NA. Based on your region, it's automatic changed where you are located in. Okay, so for example, I want to identify my account object. So what is my key prefix or schema ID or object ID for the account? So always remember 001 is the object ID for the account. Okay, and O is nothing but it's a object forward slash, and finally you can see my number like 001 means it's a account object. Once you go like 003, it's a contact object. Once you go like 006 is opportunity. So based on your number key prefix, here you can see like key, this key 001, 003, 006, something like that. You can easily recognize this is my object without any clicking any tab in your org, right? So this is the another tips and tricks, also new features you can say that in classic. Let me show you these all things with practically, and you can easily understand in these all things. So how to do that? So I already created one org for you, and for training purpose, that is called administrator training batch 03. Okay, so this is my username. So how to log in Salesforce org? So I already discussed this thing. So you can log in, just go to this Google and search like login.salesforce.com. So this is the URL to log in your Salesforce org. Okay, so here you can see like admin training or batch 03, and you have to enter your password. Okay, so let me add my password here and just click the login, and after that you can see I successfully logged in here. Okay, this is our org. You can see this is the classic view, right? But how to recognize which object where I can work or where we can see all the things? Okay, so you can check with the help of, this is the first way, like I want to click account. So please observe this URL, this whole URL, please observe. Once I just clicked here, you can see like I just clicked here, and you can see something here for you, like this URL .com/001 and O. Just copy this URL, okay, and put into the any notepad or any text editor as you want. So this is here. Okay, let me put here, and here you can see this is the base URL, here to here, like https and till .com. Okay, after that you can see like 001 number, right? So this is object ID, and O means object. So we can easily recognize this URL or this object ID is related to the account, because account code is, what is code, account code like 001, right? So you can easily understand, oh, this is the 001 means this is related to the account, right? So let me do another thing for you here, and click me here, you can select contact, and you can see after that this URL. Just copy this URL and paste it here, and you can easily understand this is for contact, right? Because of this is the object key prefix 003. Here you can see, right? I hope you understand. Okay, so these all things. So you can go and you can go ahead and you can create these all things in your sites, like I want to go in order. So how to go that? Okay, so first of all you have to enter your object key prefix name or object ID. So how to do that? Just let me enter here in URL, replace this 3 to 7. So let me show you this, what is this one? So this URL is not longer here. So let me check another key prefix, that is called 801. Okay, so 801 I want to check it is available in my org. So here you can see this is the order. So it's the automatic redirect in particular tab based on your number code. Okay, so this is for order. So let me do another thing, like I want to go user tab, like 005 is the user code. So just in URL you have to enter like this number 005, like 005, and hit the enter, and you can see so it's not longer, so don't worry about that. So let me check another things like 00G. So let me check 00G is available for our site or not. So you can see insufficient privileges because it's some security purpose. So let me check this 501 for solution. So you can see this tab is not highlighted yet. Here you can see, right? So let me change this 00G to, like solution code is 501. So let me do that first here, like 501, and let me show you. Here you can see it's automatic highlighted and give me the result related to this tab. Solutions, here you can see this is a solution. This is the ID of the solution. If you want to click any other like report, so this is the report ID, object ID 00O. This is the report. If you want to click this dashboard, so you can see like 01 JAD is the dashboard, right? If you want to go any chatter field, like let me click this chatter, and chatter related things you can see here. Like if anything you have to chatter, like if you have some group about the chatter internally group, I will come to that part in an upcoming session, what is chatter and how to create internal group to collaborate and sharing your knowledge between the pupils. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so this is all about object recognition and object ID, schema ID, and object key prefix. Here you can see this one, object key prefix, this one. So we can easily understand with the help of this code. And we have the below two benefits using these things. Like by using this object ID, we can switch jump from one object to another object by placing the object ID inside the URL. We already did these things, just showing in before these things, right? So I just change this URL, like I just want to click account, and you can see like account 001. And if you want to go in contact here without clicking in this tab, so you can change with the help of this code. We already know these things, like 003 is the contact, right? So this is a short tricks. And also syntax is like HTTPS and here to here, this is the base URL. This is common for all, not my specific org, right? And give your object ID. Okay, for let's say this is an example, like this is my here to here, this is a server URL, and after that you can see 003 means contact object. Okay, and this is another example, like this is the base URL, and after that you have to enter your code like object ID, that is called case object 500. Okay, then another benefit, by using this object ID we can identify the records as well. Okay, so how to do that? So not here you can see like each record inside the object will be get identified by using a unique identification number, that is called record ID. Always remember, if you want to create any record in any object, so it's a automatic created by the Salesforce a unique ID, that is called record ID. It's a 18-digit characters. Okay, so don't forget it. This is a very important alphanumerical number, like 18 characters alphanumerical number, that is called record ID. And here you can see like 18 characters record ID. First three characters represent object ID, first three, and remaining 15 characters represent actual record ID. So, and last three means checksum, present some security purpose. For let's say this, for example purpose, let me show you in account. Let me create one account record with the help of new button. Okay, and create new account, that is called Rohit, something like that as you want, and just save it. Once you saved it, so here you can see in my URL one record ID, right? One record ID, or you can switch into the lightning as well. So let me go into the lightning and I will show you with lightning as well. Okay, so here you can see it's automatic go into the lightning, and in under the account section you can see my recently created record, that is called Rohit, and under the URL you can see in the URL this ID, here to here account. After that you can see this ID. Just copy this ID and paste it into the this environment, and here you can see this ID is having 18 characters, 18 characters, something like that, right? And first three character denoted by object key. So here you can see like I want to break this ID like three parts. This is the one part, here to here, and last three part here to here. Okay, here you can see this is one part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. Please recognize these all things, very important. 00 means this is the account object ID, object ID, right? Then give some space, and this is the actual record ID. This is the actual record ID, right? And after that, this is the some checksum. This is a checksum. You can see my notes. Last character 3 represent checksum. Checksum means some security purpose. Some like some hackers or not recognize particular object, like using some hiding the object key. So just this is for check sum, right? So you can easily understand this is the object ID, this is the actual record ID, and this is for that is called checksum. And based on your record ID, you can easily understand, oh, this record ID is related to that object. Okay, so I hope you are understand. So here you can see in this example, for let's say this URL, under this URL you can see my ID, and you can see here like this one, this ID. This is 15 characters, this is 18 characters. So last three for some checksum, means some security purpose. And developer console editor, we can query of the complete 18 character record ID on the database. So how to do that? How to recognize this 18 character is there or not? So just go ahead in developer console, just click this developer console, and it's open me one developer console window. Okay, so just open this one, and after that you have to see this one like query editor here, right? So under the query editor, let me write some SQL query. So it is the part of development. For your understanding purpose, let me show you this. Okay, like select ID comma name from which object you want, like account object. Just execute this one and click this execute button, and here you can see my record, right, Rohit? Just I created before that. Okay, and here you can see like ID column. This is for ID, this is for name, because I already added ID and name here. That's why I got it this ID and name column. Okay, so let me check this Rohit record ID is same under my org or not. Just copy this one and check my this ID here to here, right? So let me do that here. Just paste it here, and also you can check like 001, this 3, yeah, 001, right? 5J00 something AR0LG, you can see LG here, right? Here to here you can see it's the same. Now last three you can observe like AAZ, you can see like AAZ. So this is the second way to recognize your ID under the developer console. Okay, so how to do that? Another things for you, like you can easily understand with the using, like click your name and expand the training batch, something like that, or developer console and developer console editor tab bar, then query editor, we already know about these things. Okay, query editor tab, then type the below query like select ID rating from account, and then click the execute. So this is all steps to execute your like SQL query and to find the record ID as well, right? Then here you can see application. So do you have any query question till now? So you can ask me, otherwise we can go forward in next level. Anything do you want to discuss, or you can ask? Okay, so I will take as no. So next topic is application. So application is nothing but it's a collection of the tabs. We already discussed about this thing, what is tabs and all the things, which provide a collection of graphical user interface, that is called GUI, to be used to manage the data related to the application and business, right? So application is nothing but it's a graphical user interface to access the tabs and collection of the tabs, that is called application. And after that you can see like two types of application. Okay, like standard application, that is called ready-made application. let's say this is the example like sales, service, marketing, app launcher, community, Salesforce chatter and content. These all standard application in Salesforce, right? Note, we can customize the standard application by some additional enhancement, but we cannot remove standard application from the Salesforce organization. Please keep in your mind. This is the another point we already discussed in demo session, but here you can see this one because our next session is to create the application as the real-time experience. So don't worry about that. I will come that part. Okay. So we can customize the standard application, but we cannot delete the standard application in our organization. Always remember. And second is custom application. So we can build our own custom application based on the application requirement. Let's say you need some banking or financial or manufacturing or education, pharmacy, technology application. So how to build under the Salesforce? So you cannot build directly with the help of standard application, right? You can build this application with the help of some customization. That is called custom application, right? So without customization we cannot do these things. Okay, and let's say this is all example regarding custom application. Note, we can customize and we can remove all the custom application from the organization because it's our own power, because I have superpower to delete the custom application because I am developer, you are developer, so you can do anything with this application. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so here you can see another topic like governor limits. So this is the very most important, and you know very well Salesforce always work as a multi-tenant architecture, and it's have some limitation that is called governor limit. So we cannot cross all the limits without any cost. Okay, so here you can see first is free developer edition. We can develop maximum of 10 custom application. So in a single free developer edition we can develop only 10 custom application, not more than. In unlimited edition we can develop unlimited number of custom application. You can see because of it's an unlimited edition, so no limit. You can create a number of application as you want, but in free developer edition, lifetime developer edition, we can create only 10 application. Okay, and navigation is, you know very well, setup, build, create an apps, right? So here you can see this is the navigation. Before that, let me show you one thing for you, like how to, and also one thing here you can see, let me do one thing for you. Just go back in the classic, just click this view profile and you can select switch to classic. Just click this one. Okay, and after that you can see I just created one record that is called Rohit. Okay, just click this record and here you can see my time like 11/24/2021. This is the not exact, or we can say right date and also time you can see. So how to fix that? Because every organization have its own region or own time zone. Okay, so how to change that? So first of all you have to change this one. So how to do that? Just click this Rohan Singh, this is the current logged user, and click my setting. Okay, and here you can see this is my personal setting. Okay, under this personal setting you have to click this personal tab and you can see like time and language and time zone. Just click this language and time zone and here you can see time zone. So here you can see it's a automatic fixed, or we can say that it's provided by the Salesforce at the time of account creation, like Pacific Standard Time, America, Los Angeles, GMT 80 something like that, right? So I need to change this as a IST, Indian Standard Time, India Standard Time. So how to change that? It's a drop down. Just click this drop down and just go back, just top here and search like Kolkata, Mumbai. Okay, so let me select Kolkata, Mumbai here in this drop down. Let me check if Kolkata and Mumbai is there or not. So let me check again and again here. Okay, so the Pacific, Asia. Here you can see Asia, Tokyo, Australia, Asia, Hong Kong. There are so many things is available under this time zone. So we have to change this accordingly in our region. So let me change this one. Here you can see one by one. Okay. So let me check. Yeah, Asia, Kolkata, and here you can see like GMT plus 05:30 Indian Standard Time. That is called Asia, Kolkata. So you have to choose this one, Asia, Kolkata, and here you can see. And local, which local you are looking for. Okay, so just click. I am looking for English India. So you have to choose English India, and here you can see there are so many things available. Okay, like Pakistan, Malaysia, India. Here you can see based on your region, so you can change your local as well. So just click this English India. After that, you have to go and click on the save button. So it's showing me like your setting has been successfully saved, right? How to check and this setting is working for me or not? So let's say go to the accounts tab, and just you have to open that records like Rohit, and you can easily check out here and time zone as well. Like 25 is the current date, and you can see my current date as well. Okay, like 25, 11 is a month, 2021 is a year, and 10:22 a.m. is the current time, and you can match your time as well. Okay, so this is the way to set your time zone and local in your organization. Okay, say local time. Okay, where you are located in. Okay, so it's a automatic recognize your time and zone once you are created any record, any updating record, any deleting record, any merge record. Okay, based on your requirement you can change it. Okay, another thing, like let me do that one thing for you. Just click this setup. Under the setup you have to search under the quick find like company information. So this is the very most important. If you are fresher or if you are any experience, and if you want to do some job in Salesforce ecosystem, so first of all you have to check this information before login in your system or before doing any work. So first of all check this information like company information, right? Just search this company profile. Under the company profile you can see there are so many options like company information, fiscal year, business hours, holidays, language setting, and just a second, data protection and privacy, right? Data protection and privacy, right? So just you have to click this company information, right? Under this company information you can see each and every terms like organization detail. So organization is nothing but it's a Salesforce environment, right? You already created these things and I already created. Okay, then you can see like my organization name, that is called Infosys here, right? Then my primary contact is Rohit. My address is India because of I am living in India, so that's why it's showing me IN. Fiscal year is start in January. So every company have our fiscal years on fiscal year. Okay, so fiscal year is nothing but business hours or business years, we can say that. Okay, so based on your company needs or based on your requirement, so you can check these things, right? And also you, if you want to do some phone number, so you can put the phone number as well. And default local you can see like United States English, and here you can see default time zone. This is for your organization, right? If you want to change these things, so you can change, otherwise leave it as it is. And these all currency local here USD. If you want to make this Indian INR, Indian rupees, so you can change based on your need or based on your requirement, right? Then here you can see some data space and some API request and all the things. This is the your salesforce.com organization ID, addition, and then instances. These things you know very well, I hope. Okay, then here you can see like user license. This is the very most important, user license, this section. right? So under the user license, so here you can see like Salesforce license is a very crucial, or we can say that very limited or very most important for us. So it's having only 2 license. You can see external app login, you can see like 20 license, we have 20 license, or you can check the status as well, like active deactivate license here, right? Then you have to check like Salesforce platform license, there are 3 used in, 0 license not used here, you can see. And I used only one user license, you can see here, and remaining is 1 expiry date, no expiry date here, you can see this column. So this is all information about user licenses. Also you can check these all things under the system monitor, like system overview. Under the monitor segment, you can select system overview. Just click this system overview, and after that you can see like system overview. System overview is nothing but this org having how many schemas, how many API, and business logic, user interface, most used licenses here you can see. So it's a graphically present all the things, like your custom object or your custom setting 0% use, our maximum we can create 400 here, custom object and custom setting, custom total custom object and total custom setting here you can have 3000 under this area. So you can check with graphically as well. So how to do that, these all things with some practical purpose. So let me create one object. Okay, let's say how to create the object, I will come to that part, but for you your better understandable purpose, let me create one object here. Just search like object. Once you search the object, you can see like create segment. Under the create segment you can select objects, just click this object. Once you click this object, you can select schema builder and new custom object, right? So you can create both of the buttons with the help of these 2 buttons, but my intention in this video is just click this new custom object. I will come that part, this schema builder, in upcoming session, so don't worry about that. So schema builder is nothing but it's a graphically, you can just drag and drop and put your all the fields and all the requirement element based on your need. And here you have to enter your custom object name like demo. So let me add demo and plural names demos for example purpose, right? Just save it. So here you can see I successfully created this custom object that is called demo, and you can see my demo object here. Let me go in setup and let me check uh, under the system overview any object entry is there or not, or any progress is there or not. Just click this here and you can easily understand. Before that you can see only 0, and now you can see all 1, means I already created one custom object, that's why it's showing me 1. So if you want to create another one, so you can create like same thing you can apply under the objects. Okay, just click this create object here and create another one like that is called test, for example purpose like test, and plural name test, something like that. Then save it and just save it. Here you can see the say successfully saved, and now it's time to check under the system overview. Now it's time to check this system overview with this 2 object, so it will be showing me 2. How to check this one, just click this and here you can see 2, right? This 2, before that you can see only 1, and also before that you can see only 0, right? Here you can see. And this is the database storage, data storage. We can store maximum 5 MB in this org because it's a free trial, or we can say that lifetime developer account. So maximum limit of this org is 5 MB, not more than. Okay, and rules here you can see business logic, apex triggers, apex class. So how many apex class you are created? So here you can select 0. Let me create another apex class, and you can see instead of 0 you can see my apex class as 1. Just search apex class, just click this apex class and click new button. And once you click this new button, so you have to write your Apex class. So this is the developer topics, but for your better understanding purpose, so let me show you these things like public class demo, something like that. So this is the class syntax, and just if you want to wrote something like constructor, so you can wrote, otherwise leave it as it is, like public constructor name always comes with class name. So public demo, under this class you have to write some print statement. You know very well some C++ Java language, so system.debug. Okay, and you have to write like hello demo or hello apex, something like that. Just save it. So our class is done, and just save it. Now you can see my class is successfully saved. Now you can check under the system overview any space is there for apex class or not. So just go and you can see like apex class is one. So it's automatic recognize each and every term like custom apps, custom object validation, active flows, all the things. Salesforce license, here you can see like most used license. So here you can see like only one license I use out of two. Chatter free, you can see 5,000. Custom community plus 5 license. If you are working any communities like digital experience in Salesforce, so you can work accordingly. Okay, so this is all about Salesforce object ID, object prefix, and company information, or we can say that local time zone, how to set all the things, so you can work accordingly. Okay, so do you have any question query till now? So you can ask me.
Hi Rohan, this is Balaji. Can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. When I create it is coming in German language, how to convert it to English language?
Yeah, so if you want to create any record in any object, so you can change this based on two things. First level is organization level, or second one is user level. So which one you want, like based on a whole organization or based on your user?
I want for the whole organization.
Yeah, so based on your whole organization, so always go under the setup, just click this setup. Under the quick find, you have to search like company,
Okay.
company information. Under the company information, you can select company information, just click this one and just click this edit button. And once you edit, you can change your local, like local setting, like English United. This is a drop down, you can change based on your work, like that.
Okay. This can be done even after installation. Is that correct?
Sorry?
Even after logging in with a different language, is it possible to change the locale?
Yeah, definitely. It's automatic change the local as well for the user as well, organization.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any more question? Okay, so we are good to go. And thanks. We will meet soon. See ya. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.